Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a full face of dupes, drugstore versus high-end. We're gonna see who is the winner chicken dinner at the end. So I have a little bit of some new makeup, like newer makeup releases from the high-end side, and then I just went through my makeup stash and I tried to dupe as much makeup as I humanly possibly could. I don't have an eyeshadow palette for you guys today. I just couldn't find one that was recent that I could dupe. Other than that, we have some really good stuff going on today. We also have a sponsor in today's video. Today's sponsorship is thanks to Ana Luisa Jewelry. I am wearing all their pieces today. I'm wearing these really cute earrings that I've been so obsessed with. They are so tiny. They have such beautiful detail on them and I just can't get enough of them. I wear them all the time. I'm also wearing two of their necklaces right here. I will show you guys some close-ups. It's a really cute, small and dainty butterfly necklace, and then this one is a little bit more of a pendant. Ana Luisa is a very sustainable company that has amazing jewelry. They have great pieces. They have great selections and they start at an amazing price, and they definitely get up a little bit higher in price. So they do have a budget for anybody. If you're looking for great quality jewelry that is not going to turn your neck green, that is not going to tarnish, you know, cheap jewelry tends to do that. And I have found the hard way that Ana Luisa jewelry is the way to go. So if you guys want to check out Ana Luisa, check out my description box. Also, I do have a discount code with them that you can check out. I will have it in the screen right here. You can save some money at Ana Luisa Jewelry and get yourself something for the holidays. Get your mom something. I know the holidays are coming up, so it's definitely a great time to buy jewelry because us women love jewelry. Speaking for myself. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into today's full face of dupes and grab your cafecito so you can enjoy this dupes video with me, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay. First things first, we are going to dupe the One Size Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. Now this is a newer primer by the brand One Size Beauty. This is the brand from Patrick Starr. He is a beauty influencer just like me. So really quickly on the Secure the Blur primer, it says that this is an ultra blurring pore refining primer with niacinamide that mattifies and evens out skin's texture as it grips makeup for flawless application and enhanced wear. Now the dupe that I found closest to this is the Wet n Wild Impossible primer, which is this one right here. Not only do they both have pretty much the same claims, but they also have almost the same packaging, which to me was like a winner. Now on the back, just like the Secure the Blur primer, this one mattifies, it hydrates, it blurs the pores, and it preps the skin for long lasting makeup, and it doesn't have any silicone. So that is amazing. They have both pretty good claims. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the Patrick Starr primer, and the high-end side is going to be my left, and then the drugstore side is going to be my right. I am so excited to show you guys a really cool dupe that I found. I cannot believe it. I was like, is this real? Is this real life? So we're just gonna pack that in. Let me know what you guys think of the lighting, this camera. I finally got a new camera. If you guys have been following me on my Instagram, you know that I've had such a hard time with the cameras that I've been buying. So I will be inserting clips of the primers side by side so you guys can see and take a look on how they compare to each other. When you apply them on the skin, they honestly feel so similar. They both have that like soothing effect. They both don't feel like a primer. They almost feel more like a moisturizer, which I can really go for that. And they both do a great job at keeping the skin away from the oil and securing it and just blurring the pores. So I do like that. Again, this is going to be the drugstore side. And there we have it. So this is the Wet n Wild Impossible primer. One Size Secure the Blur. I feel like both of them honestly look very similar, like my skin. I can't tell that I have two different primers. So let's move on to foundation. For my foundation, we're gonna do this instead of that. So this isn't new technically, but I couldn't find a foundation that I really wanted to dupe. I have a few, but this one was just, it was one that I really wanted to try and dupe. So for the high-end side, we're going to take the e.l.f. Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation. This is a full coverage moisturizing foundation, and this one is the matte version because I am oily. My shade in this one is neutral medium, and honestly, it's really good. I've only used it a handful of times, but the times that I have used it, I really like it. Now for the drugstore side, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream Foundation in the medium 330W. Let's go ahead and start with the high-end side. I'm going to take one pump, and they both obviously have the same packaging, so that's definitely a win. I'm going to take the foundation. I'm going to take the brush that I've been loving lately, which is the Anisa Beauty, what is it called? The Pinnacle Foundation brush. And all I'm doing is taking it and stippling it in a little more and blending that out onto the forehead. We have this side nice and blended out. Again, we're going to take the e.l.f. and I'm going to do one pump. I am going to clean my brush. Actually, I'm going to use a different brush. I'm going to use the Morphe brush, and I'm just going to stipple that into the skin. They honestly both look so similar. Like, I can't tell a difference besides obviously the shades that are totally off. Other than that, it looks so pretty on the skin, both of them, and they both wear so nicely. Like, the e.l.f. one looks so gorgeous on the skin, and it has really good ingredients on it, so you know it's going to also be good for your actual skin. We're going to move on to the concealer. So I'm going to show you guys one that I've been loving so much since I bought it. It is the Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer in the shade 08, and the dupe for that is the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This one is old, you guys. It's nothing new, but putting them side by side, there's like no difference. Trying to act like I'm not out of breath, but girl, I am out of breath. If you personally don't like this one, another great dupe for the Anastasia one is the Stay Assurance by J.Cat Beauty, and I actually have a discount code with them, so you can get some extra money off. The shade that I'm in the Infallible is Cashew. Yep, 365 Cashew. So I'm going to do the same, and I'm just going to apply them here. I feel like the Anastasia is still a little bit thicker, but honestly, once they both are blended out, you cannot tell me you see a difference, okay? I'm going to use my Anisa Beauty concealer brush, and honestly, the Anastasia one with one swipe is more than enough because this is such a full coverage concealer. I'm going to clean off the brush, and I'm going to go in and blend out this side. There you have it. The Anastasia one is a little bit brighter on this side because the color is lighter, but honestly the coverage is exactly the same. Now to set, I am going to go in with these two, but before we move on to that, I do want to show you guys a dupe that I just found for the brand new Patrick Ta release. This is his brand new blush palette. This was really expensive. I think it was like about $50 or $40, so really up there in the price. You get 3 cream blushes and 3 powder blushes, which is a great deal. I think this is limited edition, so if you do love Patrick Ta, if you love Patrick Ta, then you're definitely going to want to get this one. Now, I have a dupe for you guys. The brand new Milani Cream Cheek Kiss Sun Kiss Glow Blush is actually an exact dupe for it. Now, the only thing is that you're not going to get this pink color. These two shades right here are a perfect dupe for these two colors. But let's say that you really want this one, you just don't want to splurge on it. You can get the Milani Cream Blush Palette, and you can still pick up one of the Putty Blushes by e.l.f. This one right here, Bora Bora, and the pink shade matches the Patrick Ta. Exactly. But the best thing, I'm not done yet, the Milani Powder Blush Trio. This is also new. It is their Golden Hour Glow Palette. This one is the powder formula, and this one is also very similar. to the Patrick Ta. So you can get them both. You can probably get all 3 products for even cheaper than the Patrick Ta. So that is some homework I'm gonna leave you to do, okay? So let's go in with the Patrick Ta blush palettes, and I am going to take the deeper shade because I actually really like this color. It is so pretty. The Milani ones are really pigmented. I am telling you right now, beware. So let's go in with the Patrick Ta side. I am going to take that right here. I am going to use 2 different blushes just so you guys can see and get an idea of how they look. And as you can see, the Patrick Ta isn't as pigmented. It's more of a buildable blush, and this is definitely a little more creamy and dewy versus the Milani, but I'm not mad at it. I'm going to take the middle shade from the Patrick Ta, and this one is a little more pigmented, so I am going to just kind of blot it in here. Clean off my brush. Then we're going to go in with the Milani cream blush, and again I'm going to take the deeper toned blush, and as you can see, this is way more pigmented. Like, you get more pigment at once. You don't have to build it up, which again, it just depends on your preference. If you love pigment at once, go for the Milani. If you like to build up your blush, then go for the Patrick Ta. But for me, I don't mind building up the blush, and I don't mind having super pigmented blush at once. So again, cleaning off my brush, and I'm going to go in with the middle color, which is crazy pigmented. And again, just tapping it in to the cheeks, the apples of the cheeks right here, just to give me a little more warmth to the face. Look at that. Can you guys tell? Like, this looks dewier because it is a little creamier, but igualito, like, you cannot tell me you see a difference, okay? So one of my favorite press setting powders is by Charlotte Tilbury, and girl, Charlotte Tilbury is expensive, okay? The shade number 2 in their Airbrush Flawless Finishing Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. It is so good, but girl, this is like $40 some, and I got a dupe for you. The Sephora Microsmooth powder in the shade Medium, hello, is seriously exactly the same. I believe this one's $20, so it's definitely not $10, but compared to the $40 some from Charlotte Tilbury, I will take it, and I believe you get them out about the same amounts. This one you get 7 grams, and with this one you get 8 grams, so you're getting a gram more. Charlotte Tilbury. Again, I'm going to clean off my brush, and then I'm going to take my Sephora powder. I think this one might be a tad bit darker. And we're tapping it in. Let's go back into the Patrick Ta blush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hot pink, and then for the Milani powder blush, I'm going to take the hot pink in the center. So let's take a brush. I'm going to take this one by Alamar Cosmetics, and I'm going to dip into the pink, tap it off. Again, this is the Patrick Ta side. I almost forgot what side I was doing. This is such a pretty baby pink, like a Barbie color. It's really pretty. I'm going to tap into the deepest shade in the palette, and I'm going to concentrate it more towards the contours of my cheeks. I'm just placing it back here. I'm going to switch brushes just because I feel like blush is easier to mix. So I'm going to take this one by ColourPop, and I'm going to take the Milani side and taking the pink blush, and then I'm going to tap into the darker, deeper shade. And again, using this more as a contour. We're going to move right into highlights. For the high-end side, I have the Anastasia Iced Out Highlighter. This one is a really pretty golden shade. It's white, but it has a beautiful golden undertone. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap that in. I did go ahead and do my bronzer off camera. I didn't have a bronzer to dupe for you guys. Honestly, I am a creature of habit, and I tend to just stick with my MAC Give Me Some, which is just my all-time favorite bronzer. So skipped out on that. But for the drugstore side, I have a tip for you from J.Cat Beauty. This is their White Goddess You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter. As you can see, it's also white and it has some golden undertones. It's not an exact dupe, but it's very close to it. I would say that the J.Cat Beauty has a little bit more of a, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's a little more golden, but it has the same undertones. I don't know how to explain it, but honestly, on the face, it looks exactly the same, which is why I decided to pull these babies out, because I can't tell a difference. So if you've been looking for a good white gold highlighter, definitely go for the J.Cat Beauty, because it's not even half of it. It's like a third of the price. And honestly, it's just as good because that is a baked formula. It's going to be really, really intense. Like I mentioned, I don't have any eyeshadow palettes. If there's an eyeshadow palette that you guys want me to try and find a dupe for, definitely let me know and I will do some research. But for the skin, I'm going to go ahead and set it and forget it. I'm going to take the Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. This is an OG. I love this. This stuff is magic in a spray bottle. This claims to last up to 16 hours, and I don't know if that it's true, but it does prolong the wear of your makeup, and it just makes it a little bit more vibrant. So love this. It's just like a cult favorite. But if we're staying on a budget, I highly recommend for you to go with the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. This also claims to have up to 16-hour wear. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this side with the e.l.f. and this side with the Urban Decay. I went ahead and added a little bit of lashes, I added a little bit of bronzer into the crease, and I even threw in a little bit of the highlighters into the eyes so you can see them in action. So we're going to finish off this look by applying our lipstick. If you know me, I am a nude lipstick girl through and through. One of my favorite lipsticks when I do want to go more for like high-end products is from Artist Couture and Huda Beauty. Those are just like my absolute like guilty pleasures. But I found a perfect dupe for the Artist Couture Saucy Gal lipstick, which is this one right here. The dupe that I have is the L'Oreal Honey Matte lipstick, and it's this one right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but this one just has a little bit different undertones, but on the lips you cannot tell whatsoever. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips from Artist Couture on this side. And then L'Oreal on this side. Oh my gosh, it looks so identical. Like, I cannot tell a difference. Now for the lip gloss, I'm just going to make this fun. I know this isn't anything new, but just in case you guys are wanting to get into like glosses, even Fenty Beauty glosses, this one is in the shade Fenty Glow. It's just like a cult favorite at this point. I'm going to go ahead and top it off on this side. This one has a little tingle to it, honestly. And then for this side, a perfect dupe is the Revlon Rosy Future. This one just, even the wand is so similar. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it on this side. Fenty one is definitely a little shinier. It has more of a gloss to it, but nonetheless, both are the same. We've already set the skin, so we are pretty much done with this look. I mean, what do you guys think? Can you see a difference? Like, if you're looking at me and you don't know that I'm wearing two different foundations, two different concealers, two separate setting powders, blushes, and highlighters, lipsticks, and lip glosses, would you think that this is just like all one same product, or would you be like, okay, she's wearing something different? Because girl, being honest, I cannot tell a difference. Like, especially with the blushes, I am shook that I was able to find such an affordable dupe for the Patrick Ta. Again, this just comes down to you, where you want to spend your coins. If you want to save your money and go with the drugstore, then as you can see, we definitely have some amazing products. But if you want to splurge, that's also totally fine. Go ahead and splurge, girl. That's what I like to do every now and then because it's fun, and it's fun to spend money on makeup. Why not? Don't forget to check out Ana Luisa. I have everything in the description box down below. Grab some jewelry for yourself and use my discount code so you can save some more money. Thank you guys for working with me, and thank you to you, because without you guys, this would not be possible. I hope you guys enjoyed today's full face-ish of dupes. Let me know which one was your favorites, and let me know what you guys want me to dupe next, because I know that there's so much new makeup coming out. Make sure you check out the description box for all the links of all the products, and also for Ana Luisa jewelry. Thank you all for being here today. I love you. Stay safe, and until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Mwah.